What's up, guys? It is time for another Black Perspective. Nah, but seriously, it's time for another video, y'all. Let's get to it. And this time, we are going to be talking about something a little bit different, right? So far, we talked about gooning. The other one, we talked about being more attractive, I think, in the first video. In this video, I wanted to talk about something that I feel like I see everyone from young to old, and that we all need to, I guess, be more present of and, discuss more.
And that's that goddamn phone.
You might think I'm bullshitting, I'm joking, but I'm not, bro. That phone is fucking all of us up. And I think we should talk about it. So let's get started. So before we even get started, just so I don't seem like I'm preaching to the choir here, right? I want to share some of my experience. So, back in I want to say 2019, 2020-esque. Yeah, about that time. Around 2019, 2020-esque or somewhere around there. I remember TikTok was really popping off, and I was like, oh, I didn't care about it, I was 16, 17-ish, somewhere around there, and I'm like, yeah, screw that. And every time I would show my boy Nas a video, he'd be like, bro,
I seen that on TikTok 3 weeks ago.
And I just kept on being like, whoa, are we really that far behind of this one app? And as a teenager, you're like, you don't want to be behind with everyone else. You want to be riding the wave of what's cool type shit. So I said, fuck it, and I installed TikTok, right? And I'm not gonna make it seem like this is where TikTok is the reason we're all doomed or some shit like that. No, when we first had that shit, it was amazing. Right, we had so many different trends. We used to have an actual trend, and it was amazing. I remember there was that Lemonade song, off the juice coding got me tripping, or whatever the fuck it was called. Then there was in COVID times, in the pandemic, oh my god, bro. There was what was it? It was the you could choose your room. It was so a couple of different rooms. It'd be let go, let go, and then it'll have the music in the back, and you would pick which room you would live in, bro. It was peak. TikTok back then was peak, right? So yeah, I used to use it a lot. But when the U.S. fast forward for a couple of years, when the U.S. banned it, right, which I disagreed with because it was a blatant example of overreach, in my opinion. It was oh, fucking, it's a foreign app that we have no control over, so we're just gonna ban it. It's the free market until the free market doesn't benefit us, right? And everyone's oh, but it's a security risk. And it's bro, do you know how many breaches that Facebook has had? But I digress, right? So they banned it the first time or whatever. And, I was just well, damn. If you know anything about the U.S. government, no matter which administration it's in, they very rarely can agree on anything. So when they, damn near unanimously agree on something, it's cooked. There's a pretty good chance that shit is not coming back type shit. So I was well, I guess that's the end of TikTok, and I uninstalled it, right? And by that time I'd been uninstalled Twitter a bit after Elon bought it and turned it into a propaganda hellscape. And I didn't use Insta by this point because I think that kind of fell off. Excuse me, I've been swallowing that. I'm trying to contain it. I'm sorry, y'all. But I remember Snapchat. I feel past a certain age, you just don't use Snap for the most part. If you're not in if you're past college, I don't even know why you're using Snapchat. I'll just be honest. But that's just me. But yeah, so that was the last social media app I had installed, right? And it was gone. And I told myself, I said, you know what? If they delete TikTok, I was I'm done. I'm getting out of this social media hellscape. I'm done. I'm finished. And it happened. And like the first week or two, I know my girlfriend was teasing me because like I think I was scrolling on like Blue Sky or some shit, or like Instagram Reels or something, like once or twice. And she was
Like, I thought you said you was done. Like, you said you was done. You was talking all that shit.
and like I was like withdrawing basically, right? And it took a little bit, but like eventually I just stopped completely. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna commit. And I did. I stopped, right? So like these days the only social media I really have is YouTube. And even then, I don't know if you could even consider that to be a social media, right? So I mean, like, I can't go on and on about this topic, but like the easiest way I can explain it is like not having any social media, it just feels refreshing, like relieving, right? Because now it's like I don't get constantly flooded from different sources of everything. Like you scroll on TikTok and you've got so many different voices telling you so many different things. Like even on a For You page, like, which I think the For You page is very, very damaging, but we'll get to that in a second. But like I didn't have 20 million voices screaming about like insert funny thing and then insert political thing, and then I scrolled through more times and I see some fine shit shaking some ass, bro. Like I didn't have all that. So all I really had was my thoughts and like the games that I bought, like the movies I have, or like whatever. And then like the first thing I understood after uninstalling TikTok and shit was how much time I had. Like when you're scrolling all day, I don't think you realize how much time you're spending. Like you might think, oh, it's only an hour, it's only like 2 hours or some shit, but like, bro, I'm telling you, the amount of time that you have when you're not scrolling is crazy. Like I promise, bro. Like check your screen time if you don't believe me. Look at how much time you're spending on your phone. And I can assure you, you will be like damn near like flabbergasted, if not embarrassed. And it's okay, right? Like these algorithms are designed to be addicting. So like don't be like ashamed of yourself or something. But I promise you, like that was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, damn, I have so much more time. Then the second thing I noticed after I didn't have any socials, right? I noticed that, I really didn't talk to that many people. And that's not like a bad thing, right? But like aside from my friend group, oh my god, I got my 8 hours. My body's just like, I'm gonna yawn. But anyways, aside from my friend group, right? Like I don't really have anybody. And that's not a bad thing. Like I got my immediate family, my friends. And I'm at the point in my life where if I don't have you in my cell phone book, oh my fucking, in my contacts list, my bad, I really am becoming a boomer, but like if I don't have you in my contacts list, like I don't have your number, I probably don't need to talk to you, right? Like I got like my boss, like some of my coworkers in my phone, I got my mom, my grandmama, my brother, sister, and I got my girlfriend, my friends. Like if I don't have you on my cell phone, like on my contacts, I probably just don't need to talk to you, right? Like I don't need 800 million people to talk to every day. Like no, like I'd rather have a couple of real genuine connections than have a fucking plethora of people just trying to reach me on my Snap and all that. Like it's just unrealistic. It's just not real. Like it's insane. I'm telling you, that's one of the first things you notice is like just how much time you have and like how many connections you actually have that you may or may not have been neglecting, right? And it was eye-opening. Like it was like I would sit here and be so bored, like I'm sitting here like fuck, like I feel like I don't have anything to do, but that's good because your brain is not meant to be constantly doing something every single moment, you know? Like, your brain goes through a lot of shit. Like, a lot. So, you know, having those boredom breaks where your brain, like you're just listening to your own thoughts or whatever, is good, you know? Like, and like moving on, right? That's one of the biggest things I feel like our cell phones and the internet has taken from us. It's just the art of being bored. Like, when people were bored, you know, you would find something to do. You know, like, you would fucking, like, be like, oh, let's go, like, hop on Fortnite with the boys, you know, for like an hour or two and play some Playground. That was peak, bro, peak. But, like, let's play us on a playground and just have some fun. Or let's go to the actual, in real life playground and go have some fun. Like, let's go play some basketball or some shit, right? Or maybe you go draw, you go read. Hell, bro, like, I'm telling you, like, the art of being bored is something you gotta get comfortable with. Because if you're not comfortable with being bored, you're not gonna be comfortable with just being yourself. You know, like, if you're just constantly dopamine maxing, as the kids say, like, your brain's gonna be fried. Like, our brains were not meant to be scrolling on a screen for 50 fucking hours a week. You know, like, it's bad enough some people have jobs where they're on a screen for like 40 hours a week, and then you're gonna come home and scroll on fucking TikTok or Facebook Reels or whatever. And it's like, bro, like, you need to give your brain a break. Like, you need to go exercise or, like, fucking just, I mean, I don't promote this, but, like, go fucking smoke a cigarette and enjoy the morning air or some shit, bro. You know, like, something. You know, like, just don't be scrolling all the time. Like, it's insane. And I feel like, I mean, when we're talking about social media and, like, the phone, I feel like the most damaging thing, because, like, we've always had phones for the longest, and they just evolved, right? But I think the most damaging thing is, like I mentioned earlier, the For You page. Like, people don't understand that For You page is like cancer, right? And I was talking with some dude at like, I think Walmart or some shit. I was like, or like Dollar General or something, right? The true working class store. But, like, I was at Walmart or like Dollar General or some shit, and I was talking to this dude about, like, social media, and he was like, yeah, bro, like, the For You pages are, like, it's one of the most damaging things to society, because everyone's in their own echo chamber, where it's like, oh, if I don't like something, I can just scroll past it or say, don't show me this again, and then just freaking, like, reinforce whatever ideologies I may have or whatever I want to see, and I can remain as ignorant as I want on whatever I want. And I'm like, damn, you know, like, he he has a point. Like, the For You page literally is just like more of what you want and less of what you don't. And it's like mathematically engineered and crafted, psychologically crafted too, to just keep you hooked. Like, it's like a drug, bro. And, like, the amount of people I see scrolling all day, like, every day on their phones, it's like, it's terrifying. Like, one of my boys, my boy Colton, right? He even told me, he was like, bro, I mean this, I am actually addicted to scrolling on Instagram Reels. He's like, I'm just gonna admit it, like, I am dead ass addicted. I know I need to stop, but, like, I can't, bro. Like, I'm just dead ass addicted to it. And, you know, shouts to him for just having the strength to admit that, like, I'm not gonna act like I'm better than him or no shit like that. But I'm just like I said, like, these apps are meant to make you addicted. Like, they want you to keep scrolling, because when you stop scrolling, you're you're not making the money. You're not driving impressions and all that shit. Like, and if you think I'm bullshitting, why do you think these motherfuckers on Facebook or whatever are trying to introduce, I forgot if it was Facebook, but I think it was, but they're trying to introduce, like, AI users that can, like, I think, oh, that was so dystopian, disgusting. It was like, they'll take users that are, like, deceased or, like, not very active, and they'll, like, replace them. Which, I mean, dead internet theory on steroids there, but, like, like they need people to be scrolling on these apps all the time. They need people to be just rotting all day. They don't care. They don't care. Like Zuckerberg, Bezos, the rest of them, like even like the TikTok dude, right? I forgot what his name was, but and I'm not gonna try to put in some generic Singaporean name as a joke, but like, bro, I'm telling you, like they do not care. Like they like look up these lawsuits, bro. Like I think they're like, I think my coworker Al was telling me about like some shit where some Facebook, it's like some mom on Facebook sued Facebook because like her daughter was like almost like she almost took her own life because of like some shit she saw on Facebook reinforcing the ideas that's like she's not like pretty or some shit, and like she felt insecure or something. And like I know like a lot of people always say like, oh, you know, the parents need to be more responsible, which is true. You know, the parents do need to be responsible with their kids watch, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like as a parent, how can you even like I think people don't realize how much shit parents have on their plate. As a side note, right? Like imagine you're coming home from like a long day at work, right? You go to check on your son or your daughter, and you're like, hey Tommy, what's up, bro? And you're like, oh hey, what's going on, Dad? And you're like, oh, I see you're watching TikTok. What are you looking at, son? And then he's like, oh well, I'm looking at this thing called what is it, like looks maxing. And you know, you as an adult with the job, you're like, what the fuck? But you know you want to be supportive, so you're like, okay son, what is looks maxing? And then he's like, oh well, you know, it's this thing where you're trying your best to look your best. And you think, oh okay, it's some self-improvement thing. So you're like, okay, well that sounds good, right? Because kids aren't going to always be the most truthful to their parents. Like, let's just be real here. So you think, okay, well, son, you know, just let me know if you need anything. And you're like, all right. And then, you know, a week or two passes by, you come home, right? Maybe you come home early, you're about to walk in the door. And then, you know, you go in the bathroom and you see your son smashing his face in with a hammer or getting ready to change his bone structure for hashtag looks maxing, right? And you're like, son, what the hell are you doing? And he's like, I told you I'm doing the looks maxing thing, Dad. Like you're supposed to like take a hammer and like change your bone structure, like that streamer clavicular or whatever. And it's like, bro, like as a parent, how do you even compete with shit like this? Like back when I was younger, we didn't have content like that. Like we didn't have content this crazy. Like the worst you had to worry about was the prank YouTubers, if I'm being honest. The prank YouTubers and the family channels, those are the worst you had to worry about. And oh, don't get me started on that. I could do a whole fucking video on family channels. Do not get me started. But like I swear, like I think people have this ideology that like, you know, oh, insert company providing product doesn't have to have any responsibility at all, and it all falls on the parent. And it's unrealistic to me. Like, it's already more than enough to just be a parent. To be a parent in this digital age, like, bro, if I had a son or a daughter, they are not getting access to the internet no time soon. Like, I shit you not, like, probably until like 15, 16 is when I would get my son or daughter their first like smartphone or something like that. Like I might let them have access to a tablet or something at home, but like I'm like, listen, you do not need a fucking smartphone. Like I don't think people realize like how damaging smartphones can be. Like I used to think parents that have like the parental controls on their kids' phone, they would monitor them and they would take their phones away, were like hella tyrannical. But now I can say without a damn fact that there was more to that than meets the eye, bro. Cause I'm telling you, like these apps, these phones, like they're deadly. Like, and I mean that. So I highly encourage everyone to please consider like not only what you're like consuming in terms of like I guess like content on your phone, but like just straight up consider like stopping, you know? Like maybe you don't gotta go cold turkey, kind of like how I did, but like like delete Instagram, bro, delete TikTok, all that. Like, I promise you're not gonna miss out on anything. Okay, because I thought the same shit. I'm like, oh well, you know, I don't want to miss out on blank 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 blank. And it's like, bro, I promise you, you're not gonna miss out. Okay, you're still gonna have trends that pop up on your phone and shit here and there, like when you're scrolling on like when you're watching YouTube and shit, cause I know you're gonna watch YouTube, but everyone, like, you're fucking watching this video right now, bitch. But like, you're still gonna have that like thing, like you're still gonna see popular things here and there, but like, I'm telling you, like, the phone, from like porn to like social media to just like everything, like, it's so bad, bro. I'm telling you straight from experience, it's so bad. It's meant to be addicting, and I'm telling you, these apps, they don't care. They're just gonna keep on providing more and more. Do you want to know how bad it is, bro? One of my coworkers, bro, that nigga Will, he was like, yeah, I have like auto scroll on my Instagram for my reels, and I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, why? And he's like, well, sometimes I just want to lay in bed and, you know, I'm comfortable and I don't even want to, you know, I just have it auto scroll for me. And like, that shit terrified me. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, he's a grown ass man. He can make his own decisions type shit. But I'm just like, the idea of like, I'm just gonna be honest, like being so lazy that you can't even scroll yourself and you're just sitting in bed and the app scrolls for you. Like, do we not see how dangerous that is, bro? Like, that is literally just dopamine maxing 101. Like, come on, bro. Like, it scrolls for you. Like, what's next, bro? Is it gonna open the app for you and tell you how much dopamine maxing time you gotta have? Like, oh my god. I realized how like terrible it was when, like, a while ago I went to the movies with one of like our boys, and like my boy T was scrolling on TikTok, right? And like, I haven't been on TikTok in a minute, so I was like, you know, it was a long car ride, so I was like, fuck it, you know, I'll watch alongside some of what he's looking at. So I do like a shoulder peek over, right? Boy, when I tell you the speed in which this dude was just like zip 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 zip, terrifying, bro. Like, the fact that your brain can determine if you want to watch something within like less than 5 seconds of you watching it is just, oh my god, that is horrifying to think about, bro. And like, I just gotta stop because I'm a spiral, bro. So please, if you're watching this video, please, bro, like, go look at your screen time and consider if you should like seriously get off these apps. Like, cause I'm telling you, man, like, it's bad, and you will feel so much better, I promise. Okay, I fucking promise you. But aside from that, anyways, that's about all I gotta say on the topic. Like I said, man, like, these apps, they do, like, to recap, like, they don't care. Like, they do not care. I promise you, they do not give a fuck about you. Okay, these apps are meant to maximize engagement at all costs. Like, they will literally fucking show you videos until your head blows off, right? And then they'll just get another sad. And like, our brains were not meant to ingest so much media at once, bro. Like, the fact that you could scroll on Instagram and see nothing but a girly shaking ass, and then take another scrolls and see a soldier dying in Kiev, and then scroll again and get like some random news clip, like, that makes me want to vomit just thinking about it, honestly. Like, it's unhealthy, okay? So please do yourselves a favor, right? If you're listening to this video and you care about your health mentally and all that, physically too, like, do yourself a favor, uninstall those apps, uninstall your socials, right? Or hell, if you want to make it easier, just turn your phone completely off for like an hour a day, or like a few hours a day, and just start there, right? And I promise you, you will see like how addicting those apps are, because you're gonna be fucking itching, like, I need to scroll, I need a hit, bad man, like, I need a hit, like, you know, like, it's insane, I'm telling you. And if you're at that point, like, don't feel ashamed, because again, like I said, like, these apps are meant to be that way. So you can get out of this, bro, or cis. You know, we're gender neutral over here or whatever. So yeah, like I promise you can get out of this. So do yourself a favor, save your attention span before it's too late. Uninstall them apps, go work out, go play some basketball, go breathe on the porch, go do anything else, bruh. Fucking play a video game without any Subway Surfers in the background or some shit. Go listen to like some vinyls. Like I like listening to, like, that's something I like doing, right? Just sitting just sitting down in my house and just listening to vinyls, bro. Or like just fucking playing some, like, a story game by myself at my own pace. Or like just reading a book, you know, like engage in other activities, because I promise you them other activities, they hit way better than you think they do. But I don't want to keep going in circles here. I just wanted to do a quick recap and reiterate. So yeah, that is a black perspective on social media and the internet and how I feel about it, you know. And I cannot stress it enough. Like, please, okay, like, I can say for damn sure, like, I feel so much better. Like, I've been doing steps to work out more and eat healthier and shit. Like, I feel like the first thing you need to do is get off your phone. And I cannot reiterate it enough. Like, that is the first thing you need to fucking do. And then you will realize how much time you have and how much energy you actually have, right? Going to sleep at a consistent time and just taking care of yourself. Like, it sounds like no shit, but I'm telling you, like, you feel so much better. Like, these days I got more energy. I'm like a bit happier, right? Fucking Zola off the side. I'm a bit happier not seeing insert Donald Trump did this, RFK Jr. did that, you know, like Pam Bondi said this, you know. Like, I'm so much happier just not being overloaded with so much information at all times and just trying to live my life, you know. So I just hope you consider it, because I know it helped me this much. I'm trying my hardest to get my girlfriend to follow my footsteps here, but you know, that's an uphill battle. No offense, babe, but like, yeah, that's really all I've got to say about it, you know. Just please, like, if you take nothing else away from this video, like, at all, just please turn your phone off, like completely off, for like 2 hours and go do something else and observe how it affects you, and then get back to me. Okay, so aside from that, that's about it from me. I love you guys, you know. Thank you all for watching my videos. Like I said, I got 2 more videos in the that I've already recorded, so if you want more perspectives, black perspectives, you know where to find me. All right, and there will be more videos in the future. So, you know, just try to do like 1 video a week at least, or some shit like that. But without any other further ado, that's about it. So yeah, see ya. No, but seriously, take care of yourselves, guys, please, because no one else will. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.